After several rounds of icy lawyer-mediated negotiations, a final agreement was reached. They couldn't afford to repay all my past contributions immediately, and were afraid of going to court. I took the only concession that truly benefited me. I agreed to drop all claims to the property and authorize the contact change, on the condition that Marissa sign a legally binding agreement. For the symbolic sum of $1, she received my release and permanent waiver of all past financial contributions, and guaranteed she would never ask me for money again for any reason. The $2,400 was scraped together and returned. On the day of the final signing, I was at my lawyer's office. They were elsewhere. No meeting, no conversation. As I signed my name, it felt like removing heavy chains I'd carried for years. The money I lost was tuition paid to my former naive self. Expensive, but necessary. Months later, I heard through an old acquaintance that Marissa ultimately couldn't keep the house. She couldn't handle the full financial burden, and the house was foreclosed and sold at auction. My parents had to dip into their retirement savings to rent a small apartment where they lived, crowded with their capable daughter. The acquaintance said, shaking their head, "Who would have thought their family would end up like this?" I heard their son completely cut them off. Harsh. I listened, feeling nothing. No thrill of victory, no joy of revenge, just a deep, profound sense of release. They chose to embrace a future that could only survive by consuming me, and that future ended up consuming them instead. I looked out my window at the city lights coming on. My credit was recovering. My bank account held money I earned, existing only for me and my future. I had lost my so-called family, but I found what they had long deprived me of, my own boundaries, and my peaceful, unasked for life. The river called family had run dry, and I had finally learned to walk on land.
New story. Tomorrow.